So this camp that you've had that have had 3 summers as Waldo camps, can those parents now, as they're getting ready for summer number 4, do they have access to go back and look at their campers' older photos from the previous summers?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, that's the beauty of Waldo over time is that it creates a photo stream year over year over year over year. And you can imagine the memorabilia that enables. I remember when I was thinking about starting Waldo, I walked in one day and I asked my wife, I said, if our camp sent you a photo book on our kids' 10th anniversary at the camp, chock full of 10 years worth of memory of photos of Georgia. Um,
Like mic drop. Like that's it. That's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's
You know
it.
what happened? You
Done
know what
it.
happened?
You've done it. You've done it.
Yeah,
Boom.
you know
That's
what
it.
happened? You know what honestly happened? And then that's when I was like, oh wow, this is powerful. She was standing at the kitchen island and she honestly kind of started to tear up and she said, I would write them this nonprofit camp. She said, I would write them a huge check. That's what she said, almost crying, like thinking about the prospect of actually getting that. So that's what you have now with Waldo is you can pivot on each one of your kids in the app and see this time lapse photo stream and then turn that into incredible memorabilia, whether that's a coffee table, quality photo book or a slideshow or whatever the asset may be. It enables the camp to do that if they want to do that, to reward long-standing, tenure, or for the parents to do it themselves.
Wow. I love that. Love all of that. Let's see.
The other thing I'll say, and
Ah,
this is kind of interesting, is like I said, I wear as I've built this business over the years, I've worn these two hats. What is the camper dad hat and the camp administrator hat, and everybody's tempted to have these highly verticalized apps like you want the camp app. And the reality is that there's a lot more power in it for the parent in having all of their photos across their camp, school, and other activities in a single app. But there's also more value in that for the camp because they re-engage with the photos more frequently. If a camp is honest with themselves, the parents aren't going to come back to a camp specific app until it's camp again. And so, a lot of folks have been drawn into these, less fully featured photo content management solutions that might be provided by, like, for example, the registration software with this idea of a single app. But I think it's a fallacy because you're losing a lot of value there because Waldo families, they end up experiencing their gymnastics meets Waldified, their school's Waldified, their this or that's Waldified, and so they're in the app all the time. Well, what are they doing? They're re-engaging with those photos at important times through the year when they're considering, for example, paying tuition again for next year.
Take a moment to shine.